What makes the web work?
Information and academics.
Passion.
I think it's information.
Electricity.
I think the web works on trust.
Developers.
Connected humans.
We do.
The people.
It's the people.
Totally people.
People make the web work.
Hello and welcome to Web Sessions. My name is Steve Persh of Pantheon. We're here at Evolve Digital in Manhattan. I'm sitting here with Diana Czuchry of Evolving Web. And Diana, I am curious for your take on the question, what makes the web work?
Well, I feel like the standard answer is people, and it is definitely people. But right now I'm feeling like more and more it's starting to be AI, machines, people have read it. So things are changing. We're not really sure right now, maybe.
It is sometimes hard to tell. You know, on the internet, no one can tell that you're a dog. No one can tell if you're an AI.
Well, I learned like a new word of like rage bots yesterday at like one of the talks, and there are just like farms of bots that are just getting engagement and getting people, you know, angry so they click and all this. And I'm thinking, oh, so yeah, right now more and more we don't know who's behind, you know, these deepfake videos and stuff. But I think we're at like the Wild West, and it's starting to get, you know, regulated more and more.
Yeah.
And so like we're gonna get back to people. We're just at this weird crossroads, but.
Yeah, I hope so. You know, in addition to thinking about what makes the web work, I sometimes think about what do these websites and platforms want us to feel? And I think on Twitter, and perhaps many of the rage bots on Twitter and other platforms want us to feel angry for monetization or other purposes. An in-person event like Evolve Digital, I think, is designed, constructed so that we feel things other than rage. What is the goal of these in-person events?
So the goal of these in-person events is really community building, you know, networking in a way that you couldn't do necessarily over the internet. I think you really get a different feel when you're discussing something over a beer after, and, you know, in live sessions when you could really have like a conversation, you get this feeling in the room that you don't get online. We're still, you know, we still love to connect with people in person, share a bagel, you know, yeah, it just doesn't translate the same way always online. And we're all about building digital experiences. And of course, there's still a very human touch to whatever we build at Evolving Web. And I know at Pantheon, like, we do still believe that people are what makes the internet work. And so that's why we're reminding ourselves that even as, you know, digital agencies and, you know, web agencies, that it still is about the people and the community and knowledge sharing and coming together and, you know, building that in-person network and that feel in the room that you just can't get anywhere else.
Yeah, and these events that Evolving Web has been putting on for, was it 2 years now?
We're like going on 3 now.
3
almost.
years, yeah. I personally attended. We're here in Manhattan, Montreal, Boston, Atlanta are just the ones I've been to. I know you've been to many more. I'm curious, for those 3 years worth of many events, what are some of the ideas that have stuck with you? Either something you heard in a conference presentation or maybe an idea discussed over a beer at the after party? Well,
2 things. One, AI, we're seeing more and more sessions. You know, as time has gone on, it used to just be 1-2 sessions on AI, and now it seems that like every session somehow touches AI or is in the era of AI, and how that's changing, you know, how designers design. They can easily like vibe code a mock-up and stuff. Of course, developers using it, content creators, you know, content creation workflows, we're seeing a lot of that. So that's like the really hot thing right now. But at the same time, I think one thing that has stayed consistent and what we find with these sessions most valuable is that they have different, it's about crossing over, and, you know, we have a design track, we have developers, and it's that crosstalk and, you know, that kind of collaboration, I think, that really sparks like good innovation. Is people with different perspectives.
Yes. Right now, I'm operating on the hypothesis that we're in an era where people who are comfortable crossing lines, crossing disciplines, are going to have an easier time than people who were more comfortable in a tech era where there's a harder divide between front-end developer, back-end developer, designer, each with distinct roles. These tools are making it so easy to cross boundaries. I know some of your background. What from your own personal, professional, and educational experience makes you? I suspect you are one of the people who is comfortable crossing disciplines.
Well, I'm happy to hear you say that, Steve, because I think I am that person who has probably had way too many different job titles and crossing roles. I come from a background in biochemistry and law, and I'm now doing like content creation, marketing, and in a tech. I'm still a nerd at heart, so I like that. We're still doing content and marketing for tech and technology and stuff. But yeah, I personally like being able to learn new things and switch and stuff, and I think I think that's like one of the things that's exciting about AI and stuff is that like it's so easy to learn new things and try new things and expand your horizons and stuff, and I think that's really great for the curious, people.
Yeah. What is an idea from biochemistry that you have found applicable to the world of website operations?
Well, biochemistry, there's a lot of like patterns and systems and stuff, which I think applies a lot to websites. I don't know if that's really like a good answer, but I definitely use like a lot of like analytical process and stuff with understand. And I did a PhD in biochemistry, so of course being able to do research is so useful, just being able, and to analytically and critically think and read research papers, I think, is really important, especially now is like being able to analyze sources and like double check if like some hallucination that comes out, like does this make sense? Like, well, where's this information coming from? Is that a reliable source?
So I'll guess that you did your PhD pre LLM roller coaster that we're in now. So you said you learning to read sources, read papers. How has your approach to reading changed? I imagine getting a PhD in biochemistry required close reading of detailed data, and right now we're in an era where like I can't tell if the people around me are reading on any level.
I feel like we're in a bit of an era where a lot of people are like taking fake it till you make it very like literally and stuff, and there's a lot of especially with technical stuff, people are just kind of skimming over, and you're like, did AI summarize that for you? And now you're giving, I don't know. Yeah. But of course there's always going to be room for people that can think critically and synthesize information, and I hope people are still reading. I still love to read paper books, and I know a lot of our team at like Evolving Web are still huge bookworms and everything, and there'll always be an advantage to people that are still reading.
So what's next for Evolve Digital, Evolving Web?
So we don't actually have a date set for our next summit, but there'll definitely be one in Montreal in the summer. We always do it in Montreal. We're based in Montreal. There'll be one in New York and or Boston next year as well. And then Toronto's likely on the horizon. We're considering other places and dates, so if anyone wants to like partner with us or come to your town and stuff, if of course closer to Montreal is a bit easier for us logistically, but we do love the West Coast. I don't know, might be a dream and stuff. But yeah, we just gotta see what's possible. But we are open also to doing other cities. So if you want us to come to you,
not that I have any direct say in the matter, but I will personally request Vancouver, just because we have a lot of Pantheon staff there too.
We a lot of us in Montreal and the Evolving Web team also want Vancouver, just because we want an excuse to go out to the West Coast in Vancouver, and it's lovely out there. So, yeah.
All right. Well, Diana, thanks so much for joining us here at Web Sessions.
Thank you so much, Steve. Yeah, hope you enjoy the rest of Evolve Digital, and we look forward to working with you again on the future events.
Sounds good. I'll see you and all of you out there on the internet.